system and the same problem.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information hub.
The same old system and the same problem.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information.
Today on Monday, the 17th day inside August 2026. Good morning and welcome to Magic Morning Tea, where they reach you live from Magic Television on Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media handles that we get with from. Magic Morning Tea na the program where they give you all the information we go brighten up your day. So no go nowhere, they will wait the next 1 hour 30 minutes and no more but waiting they happen in and around Sierra Leone. Mina Cornelius Ekurandu, one presenter for this edition of the Magic Morning Tea.
And Mina Fatima say good morning. Now the program today as Friday, August 14th, make 19 years, 9 years where people be suffer mudslide na regions. Then people they also still they call on government, say then they face plenty challenge them na the 6 Mile community. And the National Protected Area Authority NPAA still they continue with the demolition process for make sure say they're able to protect some of the protected area them where people will be already done claim. This plus plenty other interesting story and reports then at the program this morning. So no go nowhere. Continue for day with me for the next 1 hour 30 minutes. In case you get comments, question, drop them to the number 090 10 38 38. The number again now 090 10 38 38. Well, now the program this morning, we can continue the discussion we get for do with the amendment bill where Parliament be don't pass this BNT. And today we discussion will be around waiting next after we see the All People's Congress Party not been take part by the process and say so we don't see outside the Sierra Leone Labour Congress and other people don't them pull different press release them they call on the president not for sign this particular bill. Well, waiting next and how they intend for push this debate. You go know inside the program this morning. Facebook, YouTube, and with Channel 38, they live. Join the show and make we continue.
All right, we want to welcome inside the studio Honorable Umfa S. G. Kuruma, one of the parliamentary spokesperson for the All People's Congress Party. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Cornelius. Thanks for having me.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. We'll take first story inside the program. Usai as August 14, 2027, mudslide done 9 years from where it happened now Regent. The people that are where they affected, the survivors that have been affected, they ask government and Soriat organization them for help them because they say they don't say where this TRB and then still they suffer. Make we join Esther Wilson, we get more and they go now report.
The Motome community, now one community within the western rural districts of Freetown. This community here, we don't be one of the fastest growing community then at the rural districts. But August 14, 2017, one big disaster be happen at the Motome community. Usai plenty people be lost their life. From August 14, 2017 to August 14, 2026, don't make exactly 9 years from where the mudslide happened at the community. This will make Magic TV be go work at the Motome community and 6 Mile. Outside the government will relocate some survivor them. Chief Lansana Kamara, Now the chief for the Motome community, he explained how he retaliate and how the incidents will happen.
Of course, the 14, 99 years now. But the very day will happen, before it happen, the rainforest will come for 6 days, 7 days. The rain comes 7 days, making 8, now in the top of the coast, the course the 14. It happened 7 o'clock in the morning. But before that happened, the rain will don't come all day that day. It come all night. 10 o'clock, night. 10 o'clock, the rain caught. When the rain caught, it became calm 2:30. Now the same day, night, the rain came out. So me what they talk to you, so me na be recommend to Prince Ali. Prince Ali, where he been doing house today, na the Hindi, don't the Hindi, me na be security man for her. So 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and I tell them, they say I don't go now. So then give me light. They say I can accommodate. Now free. When I come on, I lock the gate. From the place to the new place here, I don't soak. So walk out and not go inside it. Now I hear something like a bomb. The car be I hear it up, boom, you know, because it cost 210. Now 210 that you cost, not that you. The first one, when you called, I look. I turn here, I look, I don't see nothing. The Jew, the railway they come, it's a bit the Jew, eh? The Jew, you cover outside. Now, so what happened, I don't say anything. The last one cut now. Where the last one cut now, that's it, the one became clean small. And look now, I see the stone and the fly up, then tick, when the fly, then out, tick, we all tick them, then big tick them. Which is the stone that with them big passing then out here, then they fly up. So I say, I've been fish say that now they don't.
Now one community within a 6 mile, outside the government will relocate some of the mudslide survivor them, but 3 contractors then be come together and build 54 house them for the survivor then a 6 mile. From the Motome community, I say me so go work on a 6 mile for know how the survivor then they live. Abubakar Kamara, now the chairman for the mudslide survivor then a 6 mile. He explained our lifetime for them, as he said before now, where the incidents will just happen, then they get support from government and other Soyat people them. But all this is say don't stop.
So from there the government thought and fit them for relocatory. Yeah, therefore build up to 3,000 houses according to, but eventually we just get 64 structure of there. So the rest I would ask, they say wait till further notice. So this further notice till the APC government go out of power. So 2018, June 26, 9 start for relocatory. From that 2018 day to now, we thank God, just like I use the first 2 words, say on and off. Government they come in once in a while. Military time, they stop. And the good thing about that, what you normally say out of this country, the lapses we will get both central and local, that are not only fair for talking. The monitoring. Cut across from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, with lack of monitoring in this country. Also, with lack of plans. We're not in plan properly for any other event. Now when something happens, we rush up, which is bad. Sometimes we find out this wrong, we think, we plan for any other issues. So when we kaya, then we are, because not only just kaya, now government country. When government country, and indeed, that day. We don't there now, from 2020 to now, we don't take 8 good years. This year don't take place at the 9 years a council now. Friday or tomorrow they make me complete 9 years. The regulator then look at here, we don't pass, we don't get 8 years per month. Then the challenge is of course over the get here in a new area. One, we know they do no activities, neither farming, no subsidence in it. And a circle point we can the whole government can put through. So for not get the needs of the stomach, it's difficult. So we live here by magic, like magicians. How did they reach? Pass is how did they end? What did they get? So we tell what thing the new admin and the administrative force, National Disaster Management Agency, they stand firm, especially Mr. Rogers and Director Sina. They stand firm because they do the registration. And once they stand firm for see that say, we then look at ya, we then face kaya, forget we need some.
Kati Mansare, we say Muson as survivor, when we the talk is say, it not easy for them because na them 24 be then a host, where the mudslide happen, and now not only them 4 be saved.
Like me so, yeah, they to me family there one side. And they to me pushing there, my mama, that early morning day, and water can take place. Water can take place, we've been there with 24 at the place. Now we 4, now we save. And then for them, the 20, they all water go there. Water go there all. So maybe in the hospital, I take emergency 4 months. They make it 5 only they come on out and not able to leave na camp. They say the camp don't flop. I not say no camp, the issue is scatter. 4 months they make it 5 months now clutch they use emergency. So me come out go meet outside the rent for me. But still the heart not be feel happy. Because one only they see me mama in friends there, me picking them friends there, more school not open, and they feel fine. And they feel fine in my life. So when they call me for this place, then send them there and not be feel better 8. Now I say Adikaya. So one of my uncle said, he say me no way believe now. I say because the place in the only. Say me no way believe now. Now I say Adika.
And big problem with the mudslide survivor them talk out clear one na that life not easy for them as then they face plenty challenge them. For Magic TV News, Esther Wilson the reports.
Alright, plenty thank you to Esther Wilson for putting that report day together. We want to sympathize with the one that will be lost their life that same day and service to the Rob Mott for the government and other Soriat organization them help them people here so within a 6 mile will be involved in the mudslide. We return inside the studio now. We want to talk to Honorable Umfakuruma, one of the parliamentary spokesperson for the All People's Congress Party. Good morning again and welcome to the program.
Good morning and thanks for having me.
All right, Honorable, let's start with the bill. The bill, according to reports from Parliament, the amendment bill do already pass with 97 votes from the SLPP, we are the ruling government. Waiting now not take.
Well, waiting I will take and waiting they inform we opinion. Now 2 sections in the Constitution, Section 91 and Section 105 of the Constitution. The Constitution clear when it has to do with voting. We're in 91, and 91 states say
look on.
Yes, it's except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, and that section they get for do with voting. But Section 108 of the Constitution, and they talk about amendment of the Constitution. So in generality, when you talk about voting in Parliament, 9 the Speaker use. But when you talk about amending the Constitution, Section 108 make it clear how you amend the Constitution. So if they not follow the 2/3 threshold, we you forget for amend the Constitution, will not believe say it's a Constitution that is constitutionally amended. We get nations around the world who don't try for amending Constitution them. And then all they argue say the 2/3 threshold, then they make them necessary that whenever you amend the Constitution, you don't amend them in which you believe say you get consensus of the populace. So for us, you cannot use a backdoor way from amend the Constitution. I can like for use this analogy in talking about amending the Constitution. You get a house and you get an entrance, the front door to the house. Section 108 now the front door to the house. And waiting the Speaker use on that day now the back door or the window or the fence. of the House Day for amend the constitution. So to we, it is not an amended constitution because it's the front door for enter the house.
All right, so now so many discussions don't they happen around this particular bill, and now we don't see even some people, civil society, we don't see who say recently the Labour Congress said don't issue out press release, even Young Party, the All People's Congress, self don't issue out press release. And if you go on at this same section 108 where people don't they talk about all around at different media engagements, them the process, the procedure already don't clear, and it did a big one say not only the people or the MP that were there in a parliament at that moment, but the one third get forward with the total number. So now waiting at the way forward, apart from the ruling over all the way from the Supreme Court and all, waiting at the way forward, should in case nothing will happen like reversal or going through the right procedure owner they ask for.
If it not happen, if reversal not happen in the decision, that means we don't do injustice to the people of this country. We don't do injustice to this nation. I'm glad the way organizations, responsible organizations, civil society organization, Labour Congress, Lawyer Society, they put mouth by this talk. They put mouth by the talk because then they are against the executive or the SLPP government. I think they put mouth by this talk because if they not put mouth by the talk, one, posterity will judge them, but secondly, then it is their moral obligation and as citizens of this country, and also the patriotic obligation for instance, say we all safeguard the tenets of democracy in this country, because I think they make we the thrive as a nation. Notwithstanding, we know say we are a country we don't come up from war. We know say we are a country we don't come up from a one-party rule. We know say we are a country we don't get several coup d'etat them where military don't take over. So we know say as a nation, if we don't get a constitution which we've been guided by, and a constitution we don't use over time, wherein we don't see changes of government from late Ahmed Tijan Kaba to Dr. Anes Bai Koroma to President Bio now, then are 3 successive changes of government. We believe say the constitution pretty much the work. So if we seek for change them or we think for amend them, for let work in a better way as generations of Sierra Leoneans they think, they will not for do in a way at the end of the day we would all essentially minimize in value or essentially undermine what it is seek for do. Because I can always say we gain with legitimacy through the laws of this land. Otherwise anybody can say me a member of parliament and pose for be. But because we believe that through elections you become a member of parliament, and through the Public Elections Act you deem you as a member of parliament, and through elections you become president, and through the Public Elections Act you become president, and through this constitution the president they appoint ministers where they serve government, and through this constitution the president they establish offices them where we call ministry and departments and agencies. Then definitely that book we for consider as a sacred book, and we for ensure say we respect her. So going by what he say, now the way that he for respect her. But going against what he say, then that means it would not cause a disrespect to the book.
So whilst we wait for Supreme Court, when I get other discussion, there are engagements the way they go around, like for example with the speaker or colleague MP then?
Not to my own knowledge. Okay. I mean, we just they pray say common sense will prevail. Okay. They pray say patriotism will prevail. They pray say we as a country will believe say whatever we do now probably not will directly impact we. It will impact generations unborn, and we therefore try to ensure say we leave Sierra Leone a better country than we found her. That's now we won't pledge and we will forget say we left Salone as a better nation than what we will receive.
I don't want to go to the boycott and all of that stuff because so many people don't they talk about them. But me question way I want to pose to you this morning. Now the only option I want day we wanna get as opposition MPs for show dissatisfaction. Well,
this one when I be walkout, it was not for show dissatisfaction. But I follow not be
part and parcel.
Follow not be part of that in the way they try for do, because the law clear in section 108 subsection 2, 1 and 2b, where it states about how you amend the constitutions in the reading talk about first, second, third reading. And the second and third reading, it clear say you forget 2/3. And for let you get 2/3, every section, you talk about the say sections and provisions and references to the Constitution should be followed on a 2/3 voting. So we believe say once the speaker will rule say any do and that way it don't go against the spirit of the Constitution. Once it does say they do in another way, we believe say we not need for the day again. Because Lord, let the public be clear say in changing the Constitution, which they try for change, now you forget the 2/3. Which they seek for change, now you forget 2/3 vote. And 91 say if they vote, if they talk about the generality of voting in Parliament, but say except otherwise provided in the Constitution. And 108 they don't provide how you amend the Constitution, you need 2/3. So you need for get them votes and they for let change the Constitution. And I end up make over time from the time we don't begin try for say we for change this Constitution. We get the TRC reports, they will say they will look the 97 and 91 Constitution again. We will begin get the Peter Tucker, the Justice Kawan, then now the post-2023 and consultative engagements regarding the Constitution. They don't make a nationwide consultation because if we get a nationwide appeal, and once you get a nationwide appeal, we all as representatives of the people go no say with people then don't accent say na so they want to for the. I will tell you this for free that when we do this consultation, if the paramount chiefs and the believe say we forget PR versus first past the post, if the interreligious councils and be point say then elect PR first past the post, if the women organization and be saying elect PR past the post, we for be constrained for say we go against that. It will be difficult for us to go against that because it will tell like say now we no more than our own, now we no more they think the way they think, but the generality of the population believe say we for do PR. So we not forbid or be objective towards them, but because we believe say waiting then people they say now we for amplify that in our parliament and now for register ensuring that we capture in the book. Now make we say Lord keep us it is, meaning let first pass the posting at the book and let PR back day when the need arise for user. So we believe say now that for the guide this government and that for the guide the speaker and that for the guide the government bench in ensuring that whenever they amend the Constitution, laws stick to that. We can kick the can down the road to the next generation for handle that, or we kick the ball down the road for the next generation of politicians or parliaments for do am. You know me say if we fail this parliament in 6 parliament and amend in certain things 7 parliament go come if the government want do am, no go do am.
So why this parliament not for able do am?
Because the public discussion and the public consultation don't point say they don't want her. Then secondly, we don't test them in 2023 and we'll see the gaps that we get. And some of the arguments they try for put forward in terms of when you talk about cost or when you talk about violence, we'll not see it make any difference. Because when you talk about violence, we still see violence is across the country in 2023. When you talk about cost, you cannot put cost on democracy.
How
you cannot put cost on what people they want.
The public no want her?
Interreligious council they say they don't want her.
Okay.
Majority of them. Paramount chiefs they say they don't want her. Consultation and questioning.
Now una do the
not to do now government do.
Okay.
Civil society organizations 57 almost 58% of them say they prefer first past the post, and all of them don't register the reasons why they believe say first past the post go be better, because it gives that member of parliament, that representative, one-on-one interaction with the people that they represent. It reduces the confusion in the part of the electorate for know who that they represent them. Then they go to the ballot, then we'll see a face on the ballot. They're not going to ask questions there, who that are the representatives. Like when citizens in Barre talk say from 2023 to date, you get 19 people that are across different districts in this country where they try to find out who that are the member of parliament. That are the question when they get to. They get about 5 civil society organizations where they seek for know who that are a member of parliament. I'm not going to ask you, but sometimes some of you don't know who that are a member of parliament, because sometimes on our own immediate community, sometimes on our own constituency, sometimes member of parliament not there right now. So which means as a resident of the Western area, you get for go look for somebody we go represent your interest.
And
if you know,
be MP.
Ah, well, you see, now the word
Jaya to Smith, be left we.
Okay, so that area they're not a member of parliament right now as we speak. There's no member of parliament in that client town area.
So now, honorable, this issue of debating, we want this, someone say no want this. I want to put on to you say, una the MP them una contribute a lot because today we don't really see engagement, we they see outside people MPs and they get that one-to-one discussion. Give updates, then constituents and they understand what they happen na parliament with laws. But this particular one, it just exposed everything. So many misunderstanding. Would they go so? Would they go so? Some man even turn researcher for try to understand the entire process, including me. So, waiting una they able for correct after this particular one because it all raised so many alarm, so many red lights, and the discussion still they continue. To the extent that some man, what's he saying a time bomb?
Okay, I will say this, and I will say that the beauty this of on our programs and online TVs, the communication gap, I'm not going to say it don't reduce. The communication, I'm not going to say it don't increase. I mean, it don't reduce in a way, in our own forms them, because now we get a lot of media platforms there now where people they will follow online, and because of that, the message they go out, and we did get several engagement. And before this. Voting on this bill here, we don't get several engagements on TV stations and radio stations and across the country, which is a medium we go to communicate to a larger audience. As you go meet a selected community, a selected group, now we're in community, then I want. But secondly, also you get communities as we talk right now in this district block system. We not get direct representative because then direct representative are not there. Then the people that are in community and they no get somebody per se we will meet them and communicate to them. So that is why we believe say in this dispensation based on we situation as a country, because you get to look at the situational assessment within our own situation as alone. We situation as alone na a country where people them not get access to facilities them. Even we as representatives of the people not get access to facilities them for low make it easy for rich people then challenges and they. So that is why it is important that in the district block system, we now one district, neither the whole constituency, we believe say they create chaos versus when you get a constituency base, when one constituency to a constituency means the whole country is divided into constituencies and then constituencies and then by quota. So like a clear now the constitution say the country be divided into constituencies. That's section 38 subsection 8. The country be divided into constituencies, and based on the population from the last census, now you go inform which quota go then I want constituency. So for example, in the last constituency base, we be get 60% as the quota. I mean 60,000 people as the quota for each constituency. So you go divide them, and then people and then go represent them people, and then they go even facilitate communication between the representative and the electorate.
And as it is now, when we continue with this, we get to go back into the election. People know they understand. Waiting at the PR system, waiting at this. Now so we will do and back like I happened the 20.
Exactly. They remove the power in the hands of the people, because when the people know say now then they play a role in who they represent them, and they vote for the person who they represent them. And then go say, we need to vote for you again. Because once they start saying, we need to vote for you again, we don't want you again, even the party where they give you symbol will begin consider say, yes, we need for change. But if the people don't know say that then pretty much you will see people that when they serve the people continue for the representing people and they.
So let's say should in case we continue with the bill like how it is so now, president sign and everything become final. Waiting will be on a rule as MP then for make sure say people really understand this particular process, because we don't see the chaos in 2023 election. People they ask waiting a PR system.
And also why is this opportunity for communicate to some people because I be doing a Citizen Radio the other day, but the person asked a question say, now they allow PR 2023 and I just want to remind that individually or anybody they listen would not forget what happened in 2023. Say in that last day they wouldn't pass that Public Elections Act. APC members of parliament were booted out of parliament. Then be beat we out of parliament. For me, I still get a scar on my finger for remember waiting be happen when the OSD pushed me out of the well from the steps them till I go out of the well. So APC did not partake in that process. And this same process I want to bring back to people. And we believe say a lot of education don't go around about it. People then know say they serve their interest. Not to say they don't know what I am. They know say they serve their interest because one, like I state, you not get a representative in the community. And that's not the cry of a lot of communities then. From your own community, say go Brian Marlene, now the cry that the people then get. From your own community, take Cam Frobe Fullerton, now the cry that the people then get. From Fullerton, take Cam Congo Tong, now the cry that the people then get. So now the cry that people then get about the challenges where this system don't pose to them. Also say, nah, they don't know. Then just say them like cry, but the government is listening. Okay, so the government is not been listening to the people of the country.
All right, Honorable, we don't see Usai, the ruling government, anything they want for pass in parliament or anything they want for do, then the first and follow happen. Just like how this don't happen. So what's next for the APC? Because this we don't get record of and say if they want something to happen, they'll force it, whether APC did in parliament or not, then go do it in a Like an example, which you say, then go to out in parliament for the last election. Then this trip, we walk out of parliament and then already pass the bill. What's next for the APC?
Well, I want to ask again, and it will be a rhetorical question. The question not to what's next for the APC. The question is what's next for the people of this country. Because yes, we share the views and aspirations of the people of this nation. Yes, we are a political party, but we are not the only political party in this country. We are not the only opposition political party in this country. We get several opposition political parties. Besides, we get several citizens of this nation who not even identify themselves to a specific political party. So the question now, what's next for the people of this country? What do they believe say this government they do, we they not like what they need for register now for go and vote overwhelmingly against this government. Let them put their voice. Let them know they continue for asking what the APC go do. Let begin ask yourself what you for do. Will this government not continue for force their way and force issues them against the will of the people?
We feel away with other guests from Labour Congress not carry but we see say Labour Congress don't take a stand. They don't pull a press release say make presidents not sign the bill. And I think say other civil society organizations themselves don't begin the pull statement say not for sign the bill. You think say that walk out of parliament that tend will not be work during that voting and debate been timely?
Very timely, because if we be part of our, guess what the conversation will be? The conversation will be the APC and the SLPP pass the amendment bill against the will. Because they will say, people then will say, if not to sue them for pass, what you not be doing inside there? Trust me, people will be asking those questions. So if we are not there, then the message don't become say we were not there when it was passed. And because we were not there when it was passed, the question the people they begin to ask is how they pass if we are not be there. And because they ask how they pass, the people they also know say they not get 2/3 for passer, but they pass.
All right, something interesting about the constitution where they talk that section 91, they always say forget 2/3 majority for pass, then can bill and they. If you, I know so you get the constitution there with you, I just read them for people
so
understand clearly.
91, what I will try for say is 91 say except otherwise provided in this constitution, any question proposed for decision in parliament shall be determined by a majority of the votes of the members present and voting. That's 9
members present
and voting. 991 say, which 9 the speaker use. But 108, 9 they talk specifically to amending the constitution.
Okay.
So they say 91 the subtitle now voting in parliament. But they say except otherwise provided in this constitution. So which means the except otherwise provided in this constitution, now in section 108, where they say in amending the constitution, and so if for do. Because the side notes per 108 say alteration of this constitution. And what in this amendment bill they seek for do, now for alter this constitution we already did. So if we try for alter the constitution, we for follow it in 108 day, we are the exception to 91. But the speaker used 91, even though the constitution say except otherwise provided. And the except otherwise provided 9 day in section 108 of the constitution. Where they talk about two
You will just read that 108 there for we.
So 108 say, subject to the provision of this section, then a 108,
108, yes.
Parliament may alter this constitution.
Okay.
Subject to the provision of this section. You know, say 91 does say, except otherwise provided. Then 108 says, subject to the provision of this section, the Parliament may alter this constitution. And you go now say, a bill for an act of Parliament under this section, number 2, shall not be passed by Parliament unless, before the first reading of the bill in Parliament, the text of the bill is published in at least 2 issues of the Gazette, which we know say initially now 1 issue will be published, but Honorable Timbobi raised that issue there. Then eventually we'll see a second publication come out of it. There's a provided that not less than 9 days shall elapse between the first publication. Then A. Then B, they say the bill is supported on the second and third reading by the votes of not less than 2/3 of members of Parliament.
Members of Parliament are not members present.
Members of Parliament. And section 30 back, subsection 6, they tell you which are the members of Parliament. And section 30, they tell you, say, subsection 6, they say, in determining the appropriate majority of all members of Parliament, account shall only be taken of the persons actually and validly existing as members of Parliament at the relevant time. So when we say existing, we know say if person not exists, he don't die, you know so?
Yes.
So existing meaning they are alive.
They are alive.
So all members of Parliament living.
So I still they ask the question where most people don't they ask. Why the APC MPs not stay and vote against this particular bill?
Voting against the bill will have essentially means we don't go against 108. 108 like I read down subsection 2B does say that 2/3 you need for vote. So if SLPP not get 2/3, then that means say the bill not for be passed. But if the speaker when the umpire does say we need to use this 2/3 though, we use 91. And 91 say now voting in Parliament, but they say except otherwise, and the exception to that now 108. So the speaker does say I go against 108. Then if you don't go against 108, that means say the constitution cannot be amended.
So now we all wait for Supreme
So
Court.
even the SLPP then for the come out today.
Okay. So we wait for Supreme Court. Should in case Supreme Court says speaker right?
The question will be the people of this country, not to me, not to me one green. Me not a member of this nation. You not a member. We all are members of this nation. The question will be to all of us: what you think, what you would think about to democracy. Will it be a democracy we want to continue? That's the question to us.
Okay, we see after this amendment bill we don't pass in Parliament, the All People's Congress Party they get a press conference where we want to make our positions then very, very clear. We want to make you up more about that small.
Well, in that press conference day, first we registered dissatisfaction of what happened. But in that same press conference day, we also reminded the people of this country what just to happen. In that same press conference day, we seek for a reminder what will tend for happen if we continue this path. And clearly, we make and clear say we will take what to happen at Parliament to the Supreme Court for interpretation. We make and back clear say we get an obligation, a moral obligation for ensure say we defend democracy in this country. We get a moral obligation for ensure say we protect the constitution. We go in the ground norm where they govern this nation. So for we as a party, we believe say what we will do we're in the right side of history. We believe say what we will do posterity will be clear about our actions, and we believe say we call on the president also for do the needful. And
so what do you feel say Parliament in general don't do where they not do?
Well, Parliament in general, for us seek for amend the sections of the constitutions of the constitution where we all agree on. the section of the constitution wey go give the 2/3 threshold. Like for example, the 30% for women. We all agree for them, and we for all get our votes there. If we don't get the 49 plus the 97, you do the math now. 146. This one?
Which one I not agree for?
We not agree for the proportional representation. We not agree for the 50 plus 1, because we believe say we for left the 55%, because that 55% then they guarantee in this country say the person gets a nationwide appeal. And also the 55% they give you the ability in the second round, if you know who get in the first round, for let other parties and come together and join you for campaign. We don't get instances where president they get 55% in the first round, like we Ernest by Kroma get 58% in the first round in the second term, because at the end of the day, they will consolidate with other political parties that will come on board and vote with the APC at that time. And then they know say PMDC also, even though they be join we in the runoff in 2007, but majority of them also be there in the governing structure of the APC in 2012. So believe say if we don't maintain at 55%, because then they go ensure say we'll get that president who they elect together appeal day. And as I always say this, a lot of shifts they happen, rural urban shift. People they move from rural communities to bigger towns and cities. People they move from the provinces to Freetown, for example. So there's a huge consolidation of people and concentration of people now. Western area, for example, Bo, Makeni, people they come on other parts of the country they can't. So a better way we go fend a appeal for that presidency now for that 55% versus the 50 plus 1, where they say you forget 20% in half of the district, or the 50 plus 1 where they say you forget 25% in 2/3 of the district, because in that you not get you not get districts them where probably now metropolitan cities towns them. You get city towns and where probably just the people who did it and they did in some areas of the country. But versus where you come to Freetown or you go to major towns like Bo, Kenema, you get people that they come up from all parts of the country. They go there for do business and for work. So the 55% we believe for us serve the purpose of our own country.
All right, continue for the Utwina the program. We continue with the program, and the program is still the watch. Now Magic Morning Tea, where they come to you live. Now Magic Television on channel 38, Facebook and we YouTube channel. Don't forget for drop we comments, question. So the number 090-1038-38. The number again now 090-1038-38. Today we get again the All People's Congress party at the studio, and we they talk about the way forward after we Parliament don't pass recently the amendment bill. We they continue the program, and we they go now and join quick one the National Protected Area Authority NPAA. We don't continue for do the demolition process now area then we call Protected Area Authority. Outside people don't they go and build house and other illegal structure them. The demolition they continue. Make we join we own Cornelius Ekurandi for this report.
As part of doing Tanga 1, the National Protected Area Authority embark on serious demolition at the Aberdeen Creek, when a part of the Saranola extra within Aberdeen. And so on Ramsar site, this area needs to be protected. As you can see around today, the team together with police officers have demolished all buildings and will go back. So, Magic TV will cover Kadoma and see what's really happening and how they intend to do. The Deputy Executive Director, when I'm trying, ZK Sheriff, say today your operation will be with houses, the foundations, they know they have, they're not going to any still on the top. But this will send a message to them, say they're not for live within the national park. After that, the next operation will be they will target the houses with the inside the park. We work with Aberdeen Creek na one pan the Sierra Leone River estuary and Seweso na a protected area we get international recognition when a Ramsar site. This place important for wetland and coastal environment. The area they give important environmental resources and they support community with the way they depend on coastal environment and livelihood. National Protected Area Authority Executive Director Sheikh Ahmed Tunis and Dwight ZK Sharif, the Deputy Executive Director, and the team, now they will lead this exercise with support from personnel and from the Sierra Leone Police and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. The aim of this exercise now for deal with activity them and structure them we then consider as encroachment in the protected area. A part of the government effort for preserve the country environment and sensitive area them. Sheikh Ahmed Tunis, now the executive director, even get this for say.
Today we decide we can demolish. But the first question where everybody get for ask, why will I can't be in for demolish? Why will I not go demolish them big houses? Then why they already then a clear place where we can easily access and demolish at any time. Yeah, a time bound. Look, just turn your camera and watch. These are the ending of Aberdeen Creek. Then don't say all and pillars and they up to which side the small water don't left. Then don't bank the water from that end and this end. So what will they try for do now for stop this once and for all? Yeah, an area where we go able, you see, this we can able restore Naya. This is an example say we able restore Naya. So we want to begin restore the camp as we did broke. These are 7 days demolition. Today na the first day. By tomorrow we will get cat excavators for can help we for move things.
As if they talk to the media during the exercise, one community stakeholder we named Abubakar Toure say the residents are willing for support the National Protected Area Authority the effort for clean the Aberdeen Creek, but say so Toure appeal to government for clearly identify and show the correct boundary them of the protected area so that they go avoid confusion, dispute with all the community. If you say so talk to Magic Television.
My name is Mr. Abubakar Toure, this community are there.
So how you support the National Protected Area Authority towards this exercise?
Yeah, we say every community will not say beaucoup encroachment don't take place. But we now play to government, by government and the agency. Then they see reason. Say we say because we get school now, we not go school. You can see the school and the school and the only school and the part is this community. So we play the big, but they stop after we know that school. They say Pam. And this will be big for government.
NPA continue intervention na Aberdeen Creek. They show say how important for protect shallow wetland and other environmental sensitive area them from encroachment and activity will damage the ecological value. Community cooperation, clear demonstration and continued engagement between the authority and residents go important well for make sure say the Aberdeen Creek and wider Sierra Leone River estuary gets sustainable protection. For Magic TV, Cornelius Ekurandu, the report.
Alright, we continue with the program, and the program we still watch now Magic Morning Tea, where they come to you live now Magic Television on channel 38, Facebook and the YouTube channel. We continue with the program. Continue for drop your comments, questions to the number 090 10 38 38. We still get with studio guests now the studio. I think them don't beat for maybe go short break. We'll come back. We will come and continue with the guests. Let's take this short music break and come back now the studio and continue with the program.
by the people, for the people, Salona we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. And no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate. But hand in hands, we're moving to the moon. Democracy, a puppet of the people, by the people, for the people, Salona we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. We've been left too far, too long, so long. Our return seeming impossible, even though we try it. Our progress get difficult every day. We all need a moment of silence to know who we are and why we exist. We've been down too long in the slums, so long. Without declining economy and increasing atrocities, designed by the vaunting ambition of those who lead us. My young men spend fruitless hours in the ghetto, no future, no. The young girls gave up the pride of women who fight for survivors. Parents spend sleepless nights thinking how to send on the bills. Inflation causing madness everywhere. The children got no hope for the future. See how we're falling apart. There's no politics.
Let's no politics, no religion, no tribal conflict. This song na George Boani do and for we, and I sure say we all like the song, and we know say we not for allow politics and politicians and for disturb we. The program we watch na Magic Morning TV, they reach you live for Magic Television, channel 38 on Facebook, YouTube, and all the other social media handles that we get we from. Don't forget say yourself can send you message on we social media space, Facebook or YouTube, or say we so you send them on with 090 on WhatsApp 10 38 38 090 10 38 38. We still get inside the studio Honorable Umfa, the parliamentary spokesperson for the All People's Congress Party inside the studio.
All right, so let's take some message then now. We'll start with the inbox. The first one from Massa, they say, what specific electoral reforms does the All People's Congress want before the election? And this other one, they say the APC has criticized the current electoral system and the use of proportional representation. What electoral system would you replace it with and why? This other one, they say, what safeguards will the APC support to ensure that no future government can manipulate the electoral commission? This other one, they say, how will you ensure that an APC government accepts an electoral result when you are still pushing that you don't want the current amendment in Parliament? This other one, they say, I bet you the All People's Congress will not challenge this further. Yes, they should have stayed in Parliament and see the end of it. But again, they still have an edge on this one. Let them continue pushing it and push till the end. The current voting procedure or the one used in passing the bill is not acceptable. They come out the same massa. This other one, they say the 2028 election is drawing closer, and I hope and pray that the APC team are all set and ready to come back to power. Please don't accept any distraction. Amendment bill or not, put all your strategies in place and see how you can take power come 2028. This other one, we don't come inside the program, they say demolition will always continue because they are getting huge funds for this particular exercise. What about implementing the laws? You guys are law enforcement bodies. Implement the law and keep the area protected. This other one, we don't come, they say, oh Salon, from one issue to the other until we go to election. What is happening with their current election process? No focus on it. APC mock-up. The last one where I would take for now, they ask for the same election. Is your election going to hold this August? If no, then what will happen with the current executive that are still in power illegally? All right, well, I think that the message I will get now. This this one on the north slide, this other one, they say, I was expecting that these people are no longer asking for further support from government, but anyway, I did not know much about the issue. My sympathy to you guys again, and please, those who supposed to pay attention to whatever they are asking for, kindly do. Bintu. Well, anyone about the Facebook?
Well, the Facebook, the one who gets from the Facebook, say good morning, Magic TV. Watching us live from Freetown, you guys are doing well. This other one who I would take, say the NPAA are now not ready for this demolish places. Then waiting on be done. They do all this while when are now not ready for demolish Aberdeen Creek. The last one I would take for now, say Honorable Umfa, keep it up. You are doing a great job. So over to you, Honorable, for answer to the question.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the questions and the comments by the viewers, and of course, the one they talk about which electoral reform we prefer, and of course, we be no say we get a 2023 election that was highly contestable, a 2023 election that was inconclusive, a 2023 election in which the electoral commission not be able to show proof of the results they announced. So because of that, we believe civil for be get necessary safeguards for ensure say that kind of thing not happen again. And that's why we then get the tripartite recommendations, and we note say certain laws and they need for be in the books when it has to do with the announcement of results, the publishing of results in districts, the projection of the result day on monitors for ensure say all parties now the district center they see the result them as in common real time from the stations them and voting centers there. So for we then I want thing and the way for be clear. And also it is important that in the announcement of results, announcement happens in every district. Once the announcement they happen in every district, the returning officer now for can re-announce the same result they will be announced all in district and they on a national level. Then from there people then go compare what they announce at district versus what they announce at the national returning officer in your office. By then it will reduce the tendency of rigging, because we note say in the past two elections the announcement all day in two blocks, 60%, 40%, and that 60%, 40%, then they give you information about them. This last election we ask for the number, then they say no, the local to you. And we want to ECSL say not to APC they conduct election. APC they only get records of the votes, and if APC no get all the records of them votes, and they because in areas across this country, especially in the southeast, then be chased with people out. We want to make that clear. Then chase them out na the southeast, then chase them na Pujon, then burn your office na Bo. We make people then afraid naturally, because if they pose violence against you, you will not get violence born in you. You not go and return. And in elections, not to be a violent situation. It is a situation wherein everybody in protection is guaranteed, everybody in security is guaranteed. They go peacefully and make a sound judgment on who they want vote for. So then they would think that they for be clear. Secondly, the type of elections we believe say for keep voting in our constitution. That is, we say first past the post. The country should be divided into constituencies, and once you divide the country into constituencies, you will get one representative representing a constituency. You will get councillors representing your ward. You get wards in right now, we'll not get councillors them. They get wards in right now, we'll get 2-3 councillors there. So for we done a chaos. Secondly, I also want to respond to the other person in your message who say we forbid us stay inside it. And we don't make it clear say the voting pattern or the way they say for vote for change constitution now 108. And 108 says 2/3 of the members of parliament. And 2/3 of the members of parliament are 99.3. So the 9.3 or 99 members of parliament for all they vote. It will be not clear say we holding our APC side, all of we, that is 52 of we, or 49 will be present, we don't say we will not support certain clauses in the bill. We therefore do with the 50+1, we therefore do with the PR. Then the SLPP we get 81 or 80 of the members them, the paramount chiefs then be join them. Then 2 of the members they will not be the APC, will not they vote with we will not APC members them, we don't join them, we make 96. Then later on I think say another MP can inside or paramount chief can inside will not be well, make a 97. So we don't know say it clear for the thing they will not agree on, it not go pass. But if the speaker rule say would they go against 108, would they go with 91, then it was clear to we, abundantly clear to we say then plan for rig the process and will not be B1 part of them. So enough for not change anything. I want that color they know that they will not do out of reckless abandonment. We do them because we constructively think about the odds and make sure say we believe say we do the things the right way.
Other way around, what if at that particular moment, because if you go social media, the hype, the public attention, what if at that particular moment una continue for raise that alarm because media people, the presence of the media be so high in the parliament?
You see, Honorable Daniel Kroma, when the deputy leader, took almost 45 minutes to explain what he mean by 2/3. He give all kind of example. And the speaker again ample time for do that. But if after all the argument day, the speaker rule, nothing that inside that well they change the speaker in ruling inside the well. Because the speaker only rule on the procedures of how they for conduct the sittings in a parliament. So the speaker don't rule nothing on the change nande. So if nothing not there for change nande, it pretty much be say for all the day in that way of no purpose. You know, presence day not for be serve any purpose. But the presence day for not even legitimize the process. Because the presence day for us say the APC members of parliament were in the well and they abstained. And abstinence from voting is still part of voting. When you abstain, it's like you're saying no. So that means say you don't participate in the process. And we believe say participating in the process for Lord you legitimize the process. And it in 108 subsection 8 say any change or amendment to that constitution day, when they seek the 2/3 is treasonable. And will not be part of that crime day.
All right, continue for the between the program we watch a Magic Morning till they reach you live for Magic Television. I've been listening with sister radio station them this morning where they come. Somebody send a message say how the MP they do it bad. APC MP they do it bad, so now make them move away from parliament so they're not going to be seen voting against waiting and do it for.
That is very unfair. Very unfair. I mean, it is clear. See, attempts were made by this government for rich members of parliament of the APC, and not say all, but some or certain people, then because they say there's certain people and they give testimony of say they reach out to them, and their attempts and they were not futile, meaning it not yield any result, they not countenance them, they not encourage them. But for say we eat bad, waiting day for eat bad, we get a thing for stand against, and we stood against it. For anybody who eats, let the SLPP can say this person eats. If they believe say person eats, or anybody who suggest say they eat, let the person come out and say this person eats. And let the improve say this person eats. But it's unfair for let people they refer to members of parliament as people that way they go no more for who take money for do the wrong thing. Evad. And that is one of the reasons also we will make sure say we not did it. Because remember in the voting of the Auditor General, we get 7 members of APC who believe say vote. Even though publicly we all say we need a vote for support the removal. So for ensure say we not even test that. Now make will not be even one for the part of Dande. So but what is important, our position, we are clear, we don't articulate and we still articulate and publicly for what you believe, and out of all facets them and all corners them, all joints and bones in our body, we believe say certain things and they not for change the constitution. Okay.
I think he still gets some question we you know answer.
Oh yes, clearly.
Or do it make APC not be distracted?
Exactly. As
also waiting the party they up to with regarding the election.
Yeah, exactly. So a clear say we don't do we ward elections, we don't do we constituency elections. We get 1 or 2 constituencies across the country. We need for do constituency elections. From there we go to the district elections. Then from there we'll go to regional elections. Then from there we'll go to the National Delegate Conference. We also clear back say the mandate of the executive for expire in August 18. But is
this week.
This week. Yes, and he also clear back say there is an appeal within a court regarding that extension day or the expiration of that time day. We as a party, we're all united behind the same purpose, and the purpose now for ensure say we do all that is needed for prepare we for the next election, and that's what we do. We are not distracted. Yes, we probably not day on track in terms of the calendar, but we know say once we ensure say we cover all the gaps them and cross the T's and dot the I's, we'll be well prepared for that election day.
So now still optimistic say now they win the election?
We believe say we'll be win the last election, so we will not believe say it will be different from this election. Now for just for ensure say we register, we vote them, we'll get copy of we ballot papers them, and ensure say ECSL do the correct thing.
But why not afraid the PR system?
Because now for the people, they're not afraid of the freedom. The people they say they don't want her.
And we don't say we don't want her.
We want first past the post. We want every constituency for getting a member of parliament. So we need a free PR, but it's not good for the people of this country because nationwide consultations does say people don't want PR.
Somebody will listing we now go one for say SLPP they use the PR system because they want for user as an advantage for get seats, especially in our western area.
They don't make it clear, even if
because in normal voting in our western area, they don't get no vote, no parliament.
Exactly. So in the Western Urban District, they don't get no seats.
Urban and rural.
Yeah, rural and we get 1 in 2018.
Okay.
Then we get 1. So, but in Western Urban, they don't get in no seats na Western Urban, and then they believe say 2 PR and go get.
So now they make APC don't free?
No, but the point is, if you get representative democracy, and we believe say the type of democracy would mirror and copy now the Westminster and the US. And all in country they don't use first past the post, and even regional partner and countries, Guinea, Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria, they all do first past the post. We believe say for we own region, first past will be more appropriate because one, you want to ensure say the most popular candidates now for win. Because let's say for example you push say PR for day in parliament, why they push for the PR day in the presidency, meaning the party who can second and get the vice president? Why you are not pushing for that? If now PR you really want, why they say the president go be APC, the vice president be SLPP, or vice versa? Because now they own argument for PR. They say it will be cohesiveness. So if you want to bring cohesiveness, why not believe say the APC will choose cabinet ministers, the vice president will recommend? Because now the same thing they try for propose. But if you believe say from the executive branch not to PR, the president and the vice president now from one party, then clearly so in every constituency would I get the highest vote? Now for use.
Alright, we're not about to tell me again with the round up the program. What you go left with somebody who don't watch or listen to you from?
One thing I want to use the word of a Chinese proverb will say society they grow great when old men they plant trees under which they know say they not get 40 seed under. So what we dey essentially do so now for ensure say we grow a tree where something now picking and go sit under, we not go sit under, but it will be a tree where go provide the shade for them. But don't not plant a tree, say the tree will they plant now for sit under that tree there. Then that means say you go uproot a tree somewhere else, you can't plant her. And there's a possibility that tree they plant it will die. Because it not go grow with the foundation, and roots they not go get all the nutrients them, and roots they not go become parts of that soil left for grow. So me and I left with the people there. And a word by William Bryant in a poem, The Battlefield, we say truth will crush to the ground, it rise. So in all of this, what they do so, the true line will prevail.
Alright, well now so we end this edition of the program Magic Morning Tea. We come to you live now Magic Television on channel 38. Don't forget for join me back at exactly 1 p.m. today. We will bring you newspaper review, and at exactly 3 o'clock you will get news around Africa, and 5 p.m. international news, and at 7 p.m. you will get live news where will come your way. So till tomorrow, another edition of the program Magic Morning Tea will come back to you. Mina Fatima Sisedi, sit tata and get yourself a wonderful week.
Plenty thank you to production team, and plenty thank you to una who don't send una text messages them. We sorry we were not able to read all of them, but continue for share the page and like with WhatsApp, with YouTube and with Facebook page. We want to say plenty thank you to Raphael Magawe give you technical support, and plenty thank you to una we don't take una time watch the program. So till tomorrow we'll get another edition of the program Magic Morning Tea. Me na Cornelius Sekurandu.
The same old system and the same problem.
Welcome to